What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're here with year one of the Madden 22 Miami Dolphins realistic rebuild. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. I ain't gonna say it no more. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. My granddad, my mama, my uncle, this state team, as we're gonna try to equal or become even better than the 1972 undefeated Miami Dolphins. We came real close with the Kansas City Chiefs when we went 17-0. We now have 5 rings on my finger, 2 with the Chiefs, 2 with the Cowboys, 1 with the Browns. Our first one was with the Browns. Only thing I like about that, though, is those are teams that you would expect to win Super Bowls here in Madden 22 in the simulation. Those teams are usually favored to win. I've been waiting to do it with a team like the Miami Dolphins, and we're also going to try to assemble that track star team that they done made in real life. So let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad before the preseason. And we got at quarterback number 1, Tank for Tua. Now, Tua, been a little controversy. Some people don't like him. Some people do. Still got that high potential. Some people make fun of him that he can't throw the ball deep down the field. But like I said, now he got that track team. He got a team built around him in real life going into his, his 3rd year in the league. I think he's going to have a breakout season next year in real life. And then we got Jacoby Brissett as a backup. So I think we could develop Tua as probably a top 5 quarterback in this rebuild. And that's what we're going to try to do. They got Philip Lindsay, backup running back. Myles Gaskin. Well, Philip Lindsay is the starter right now, but we also got Myles Gaskin, who's solid, who is a star dev. And I know they brought in Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds. I still think Miami needs like a power back running back that can do it on all 3 downs type of running back. Like I felt like they should have got Najee Harris, who went to the Steelers in the draft. I feel like Najee Harris would have been a good pick for them, but I still think the Dolphins need a running back 1. Even with the Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds signings in real life, me personally, I would still draft a running back. So at some point down the line in this rebuild, we will draft our franchise running back, as they got a lot of depth pieces there, though. They got Malcolm Brown, Duke Johnson, Ahmed still solid, Patrick Leonard. Fullback, they got Ethan Carter, who came over from Cincinnati Bengals. Then wide receiver, Devontae Parker, who's been here for the longest, but he did get traded to the Patriots, which is a trade I don't like because I don't like interdivisional trades. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why would you help out a team in your division? But they did do that. But I'm running the show here. I'm not going to be trading them to the Patriots. Probably won't be on the team next year if we can get Tyreek Hill in a trade. But if we do trade him or cut him, he's not going to the Patriots. Jalen Waddle, fast as Jalen Waddle, Mr. Penguin, will be our wide receiver 1 or 2, depending on if we can get Tyreek Hill, Will Fuller. I forgot they also have Will Fuller. So if he's still on the team in real life, man, that's a real track star team. Plus Albert Wilson, who's still fast. Preston Williams, big body. They got Allen Hurns. I know they cut him. They got Matt Collins down here. Lynn Bowden Jr., Isaiah Ford. So a lot of depth at receiver. Mike Gesicki, who's jumping up there as like a top 5 tight end in the league, like behind Gronk, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. Mike Gesicki getting up there. Adam Shaheen coming over from Chicago, good backup tight end. Durham Smith, I know they brought him back. Hunter Long, who they drafted, is decent. So they got a lot of depth at tight end as well. Greg Little coming over from the Carolina Panthers. They drafted Liam Eichenberg. I know they signed Teron Armstead in real life. We're definitely going to try to bring him in, as he's always a free agent after year 1. Austin Jackson and Solomon McKinley, both second-year guards, both have star dev. They're definitely going to try to play them. Micah Dieter, center for now. Robert Hunt, also second-year guard with star dev. And then Jesse Davis, the veteran, at right tackle. Definitely O-line is a weak position that we need to work on. Emmanuel Ogbah, coming over from the Browns and the Chiefs at left end. He also has star dev. Christian Wilkins, I think, has star dev. So he's going to try to develop him as our right end. Then they got John Jenkins, the vet, and then Raekwon Davis, second-year defensive tackle, who also has star depth. Van Ginkel, who usually is always a damn superstar or a superstar X factor for some damn reason. Star depth right now, though, left outside linebacker. Got Jerome Baker. Landon Roberts. Got Jalen Phillips, who was their first-round pick in the draft. And Xavier Howard and Byron Jones, one of the best cornerback tandems in the league. So we got both of them. Justin Coleman, former Seahawk, former Detroit Lion, who just got signed back to the Seahawks, one of the best slot cornerbacks in the league. But they also got Nick Needham, who has star depth, and Noah Mbagnahi, who is a former first-round pick for them, who also has star depth. So they got a lot of depth at corner. I know their defense is like the strongest part of their team, but a lot of depth at corner. And then look at this, a lot of depth at safety. Got Javon Holland, second-round pick out of Oregon. Jason McCourty, the longtime Patriot. And he even got Cedric Redwine and Clayton at free safety. You got Eric Rowe. You got Brandon Jones, former third-round pick. So a lot of depth on this defense when you look at all the positions, especially in that secondary. Then you got Jason Sanders, one of the best kickers in the league. And then Michael Pilardi at punter. And then, of course, we got in the top right corner, Brian Flores, who, if we have a decent enough season, this first season, I'm not getting rid of him. I'm going to keep Brian Flores because I felt like that man did not deserve to get fired. So if Brian Flores does not get fired here in the Madden 22 sim, year one of this Dolphins realistic rebuild, we're keeping him, damn it. We're going to keep him all the way through. We're going to try to win a Super Bowl with Brian Flores as the head coach. But let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and simulate the preseason for year one, and then we'll reorder the depth chart the way we see fit going into week one. So we're 1-1 in the preseason so far. Get the win. So we go 2-1 now. We do have to cut 12 people. We do have an injury. Let's check out, see who the injury may be, and it is Mike Gesicki. So we won't have him for a couple of games. Now we do have to cut 12 people. That is a lot of people, a lot of players. Let's see. At running back, we got Phil Lindsay, Gaskin, Malcolm Brown, Duke Johnson, Ahmed, Patrick Layard. That is a lot of damn running backs. I feel like we might have to put a couple of them on the practice squad. Now, Lynn Bowden, however you say it. Now, definitely Blake Ferguson with that 29 overall. I know he's a long snapper. We'll move him to the practice squad. We'll keep Shaheen, Durham, and Hunter Long because Gesicki is out for those 3 games. Let's see. Coleman, he has to stay for now because we don't have that many linemen. Only got 2 defensive tackles. You know how Madden likes to sign people. Let's see, Calvin Munson. We can put Darius Hodge on the practice squad. I'm just trying to keep as many players as possible. I don't like cutting people that are actually on the roster. I know that, some of these people, they have more than the usual people because people get hurt in real life. They get put on injured reserve, then they have to sign people. But, going through the preseason with this roster, we have to make some cuts down to 53. But I'm trying to keep as many people as I can. So I guess we'll put Trill Williams on the practice squad. And then we got a lot of safeties, man. Yeah, so some people probably are going to have to get cut. Guess we'll put Patrick Layard on there. Keep Ahmed for now. I guess Lynn Jr. can go there for now. Keep Hunter Long. Guess we can put Larnell Coleman too. Just trying to keep as many people as I can. Probably going to have to cut Calvin Munson. Just an odd man out. Then that cornerback, we got a lot of cornerbacks, man. A lot of free safeties. Yeah, so I feel like Jamal Perry's going to have to go. Elijah Campbell's going to have to go. Just because, I mean, Noah Mbagnahi being our fifth cornerback and last one on the depth chart. Look at all these safeties we got. Redwine, Clayton, Brandon Jones. So they can fill the void for those missing cornerbacks. Now, I'm not going to cut Duke Riley. They brought him back in real life. How many more people we got to cut? 3 people. So that's not that many. So I'm guessing with Duke Johnson, Malcolm Brown. Hate to do it. But we're going to have to put Ahmed on the practice squad as well. Matt Collins, don't want to cut him. He's a team captain. Let's cut Allen Hurns to get it over with because we're going to cut him anyway in the offseason. And then just one more person. Who's the lucky person? Who is the lucky person that is going to get cut? I feel like it should be one of these linebackers. Bro, I don't know. Could always put Hunter Long on the practice squad. I mean, we're getting Gesicki back real soon. Preston Williams is our 5th receiver. They got Isaiah Ford, got Matt Collins. You know what? We'll just cut Isaiah Ford since Matt Collins is a team captain. And that'll do it. That's all the cuts. Let's go ahead and reorder the depth chart, upgrade the players, and get on to week 1 against the New England division rival Patriots. Like I said, I like this defense. I like all the depth. Madden was very generous when it comes to the depth traits. A lot of star devs on this team. Even on the offense, too, on the O-line. Got some star devs. So, quarterback 1, it is Tank for Tua. Got Jacoby Brissett as a backup. Myles Gaskins will be our running back 1 this season. Phillip Lindsay's backup. Malcolm Brown, Duke Johnson, Ethan Carter. Got Smith and Hunter Long there. We're going to go with Jalen Waddle. Then Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, Albert Wilson, Preston Williams. I actually kind of like Preston Williams as our wide receiver 4 over Albert Wilson. And then Matt Collins. And then Shaheen is going to start a couple of games with Mike Gesicki out. And then we got Smith and Hunter Long as the backups. I actually kind of want to put Hunter Long in over Smith. I think I'm going to do that. Put Hunter Long in as a backup. Then at left tackle, we're going to rock with Greg Little. Left guard will be Austin Jackson. Center will be Liam Eichenberg. Hold on. Robert Hunt. Hold on here. Hold on. Solomon Kinley at left guard. Okay, we got Greg Little. Okay, this is what we're going to have to do. Liam Eichenberg, left tackle. Okay, hold on here. What's going on? Jesse Davis is confusing as hell. So, Eichenberg, the rookie, left tackle. Kinley, left guard. Center. Actually, I was going to put Eichenberg at center. So let's try this again. Eichenberg at center. Kinley, left guard. Got Greg Little at tackle. Got Robert Hunt at right guard, and then right tackle will be Austin Jackson. I think he was drafted as a tackle any damn way. So we'll do that. Austin Jackson, right tackle, Robert Hunt, Liam Eichenberg at center, Kenley, and then Greg Little. Yeah, so that's the best way to utilize all the young offensive linemen, especially ones with started. Then we got Ogba, Christian Wilkins. We're going to go with Raekwon Davis over John Jenkins, Van Ginkel, Jerome Baker, and Landon Roberts. Jalen Phillips, Xavier Howard, Byron Jones. I'm actually going to go with Nick Needham over Justin Coleman. And then Noah Mbagnihi is still young. I think he was 20 years old when they drafted him. So with that star dev, we have plenty of time to work him up the depth chart. We don't have to start him right away. Then we got Javon Holland, Jason McCourty. I'm still going to use Jason McCourty a little bit, even though he is a backup free safety. And then we got Eric Rowe, Brandon Jones, who I'm going to try to develop Brandon Jones as our starting safety, but for right now, Eric Rowe can start. And then we got Noah Mbagnihi. We will use him on the special teams because he is not being used as cornerback on the depth chart. And then we'll go with Albert Wilson. And then punt return will be who should we use? Philip Lindsay? Yeah, let's use Philip Lindsay. And then kickoff start will be Jason Sanders. Robert Hunt, long snapper. Third down back will be Duke Johnson. Power back will be Malcolm Brown. Yes, used all the running backs. Slot receiver, no, we will be using Jalen Waddle. Then we got Will Fuller, Albert Wilson. We use Devontae Parker a little bit too, just to boost his trade value. And then Ogba at left end, Christian Wilkins at right end, D tackle. All right, so they got this all messed up. Left end should be, it can be Ogba. Right end will be Jalen Phillips. And then D tackle will be Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, and Zach Sealer. Linebacker will be Jerome Baker, Jason McCourty, and Van Ginkel. Slot cornerback, they got Jason McCourty, will be Nick Needham. Yeah, it'll be Nick Needham. I'll have Justin Coleman and then Noah Mbagnihi. So that was tough. That was one of the most complicated depth charts I've ever had to reorder and set, but we got through it. We got it done. So let's go ahead and simulate the next week. Get on to week one. See if we can beat the New England Patriots. Now, we are in the AFC East. Usually the Patriots always dominate this division. I don't think the Jets are going to be good. The Bills are the best team in the division. So with that being said, I'm going to set our goal. This is second year with Tua. And the Dolphins did overachieve the year before. So we're going to set it to about 7 wins. When I put 7 wins, it doesn't necessarily mean 7. It could be between 7, 8, 9 wins. Playoffs is like 10, 11 wins, 12 wins. And then, of course, Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and auto-generate the rookies. See what's in the draft class. As this probably won't mean much to us because we're going to be trying to trade away our first and second and fourth round picks for Tyreek Hill. As I do see a couple of quarterbacks, a couple of linebackers. And let's see if we can get the win on the road. We're 77 overall to start off, 79 defense, 76 offense. See if we can get the dub against the Patriots and Mac Jones. Tua versus Mac Jones, battle of the Alabama QBs, and we get the dub 17-14, close game, defensive game, as you would expect from both teams. Both teams by 86, 85 rushing yards. Pretty even game. Only difference was they had 2 turnovers. We had no turnovers. We went for it on 4th down twice, and we were better on 3rd down. Tua, a touchdown, no pick. 2 picks for Mac Jones. Myles Gaskin, about 44 yards rushing. Jacoby Brissett, backup quarterback. Using him, he had a touchdown. And look at Adam Shaheen, filling in for Mike Gesicki. 11 catches, 103 yards. We had a touchdown for Jalen Waddle. Shout out to Adam Shaheen. Leon Eichenberg giving up a couple of sacks from the center position. I understand we had to move him over there. But Christian Wilkins, Emmanuel Ogbah, both with sacks. And then Landon Roberts and Javon Holland with picks. Jason Sanders did miss a field goal, but it was blocked. They missed the field goal too. Pilardi inside the 20 once. And we get the win against the Patriots. It's great. So shout out to Adam Shaheen, balling. And now we have another division opponent, and it is the Bills. This is our first home game of the season. Would love to go 2-0 to start off. Would love to go 2-0 in the division to start off. Probably against the 2 better teams in our division too. So let's see if we can get the win against the Bills, get the upset. And we actually do. 27-13. We kicked the season off with wins over the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. We outrushed them. We shut their passing game down. Shout out to the defense. Better than them on 3rd down. Tua, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Josh Allen, we picked him off twice and sacked him 4 times. So the defense getting some turnovers. Myles Gaskins, doing what he needs to be doing. Touchdown for Philip Lindsay. 2 touchdowns for Adam Shaheen. He is doing his thug right now. Jalen Waddle was okay. Greg Little giving up a couple of sacks. So did Solomon Kinley. Emmanuel Ogbah, Jalen Phillips, Christian Wilkins, Nick Needham, all with sacks. And then Landon Roberts kicking off the season. 2 picks back-to-back. Him and Javon Holland. Shout out to Landon Roberts and Javon Holland and what is going on with our special teams, because Jason Sanders had another field goal that was blocked. Matt Hack, our former punter, pinning us inside the 20. But 2-0. Looking at the bigger picture, we're 2-0 as we have a mock draft, which probably won't mean anything to us because we're looking to trade this 1st round pick. And they actually have us all the way down here, losing in the 2nd round. And they have us taking a running back. And I was just talking about this, how I feel like the Dolphins need to draft a running back at some point. A RB1. Can do it all 3 downs, and this guy's a break tackle. Russell Dalton out of Oklahoma might be the pick for us. Might be. If we keep our 1st round pick. As we get Mike Gesicki back from injury, and with Adam Shaheen playing the way he is, that's going to make this offense even more dangerous. Even more dangerous. As we get Adam Butler back from injury, let's see if we can keep our undefeated streak alive. We are top of the AFC East right now. Who would have thought? Let's see if we can beat the Las Vegas Raiders on the road to go 3-0. And we lose 22-10. Poor offensive game. I can already tell. Yep, couldn't run the ball. Pass was great, but we turned the ball over, and that probably was the difference in the game. Tua did not have a great day. Passing yards, yes, about 300, but 2 picks, 2 sacks allowed. Myles Gaskins couldn't do anything. He did have a touchdown, though. Jalen Waddle went over 100 yards. Gesicki comes back from injury, 98 yards, 2 yards shy from 100. Austin Jackson, Robert Hunt giving up a couple, but Emmanuel Ogbah is having a great season so far. Daniel Carson did miss 2 field goals, but we actually blocked 1. So we got tired of teams blocking our shit. We wanted to block them, but we still took the L going into week 4 against the 3-0 Colts. 3-0 Colts. Let's see if we can end their undefeated streak. And we lose. 20-17. So now we are 2-2. So we got outrushed probably by Jonathan Taylor. And we had 2 turnovers again. So Tua turning the ball over. Jacoby Brissett played a little bit against his former team, completed a completion. Jonathan Taylor, yeah, we couldn't stop him. Myles Gaskin isn't running the ball well. Mike Gesicki, back-to-back games, 90-plus yards. Jalen Waddle leading the way, 87 yards and a touchdown. Young O-line giving up a couple of sacks. Christian Wilkins, Jalen Phillips, Van Ginkel. And Landon Roberts, man, 3 picks. Shout out to Landon Roberts. Pilardi pinning him inside the 20. 3 picks for Landon Roberts. Might have to bring him back. And now we have battle of the Florida teams, Miami Dolphins against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see who's going to win. Florida. And they blow us out. 49-10. Brady always beating the Dolphins. 12 yards rushing. After that performance, 2 picks again for Tua. So just like that, 6 picks on the season. We give up 6 sacks. This dude, Myles Gaskin, had 8 carries for 7 yards. Jalen Waddle played great, though. Austin Jackson was terrible. 4 sacks allowed. Landon Roberts. What is going on with Landon Roberts? Getting all these damn picks. Ball hawk. He probably leading the league in picks. He is. He's leading the league in picks. 4 picks. Shout out to Landon Roberts. But, man, Myles Gaskin, that game he had, we can't have that. We're going with Phillip Lindsay as our starter. So with that being said, let's put Will Fuller as our punt returner. And then Landon Roberts, man, he's playing great. He is playing great. Was thinking about putting him in as sub linebacker 3, but no need to. He's playing great in the role that we have him in on the depth chart. Let's see if we can beat the other Florida team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we can't. 28-16. So we started the season 2-0, and we lose our next 4. As that game was a TV game. Yep, Sunday night. I mean, the game is pretty even, but we had the big turnover that cost us. Trevor Lawrence outdueled Tua. Phillip Lindsay ran a little bit better. Devontae Parker was the leading receiver. O-line giving up some sacks. Christian Wilkins had a sack. And Jason Sanders was perfect. 3 for 3. Made a 56-yarder. But we needed touchdowns, not field goals. As we need to get off this losing streak, we get Greg Little back from injury. I do not want him starting. Actually, I think he is starting the left tackle. Yeah, he is. What am I talking about? We get our starting left tackle back. Let's see if we can beat the ATL Falcons at home. Get off this losing streak. And we can't. 21-17. Playing like shit. 5-game losing streak. Getting outrushed. We outpassed them, though. But it wasn't enough. Tua is throwing picks. Not enough touchdowns. Phil Lindsay's running the ball a little bit better, so he's giving us a little spark in the running game. Jalen Waddle's been great. Gesicki slowed down a little bit. O-line giving up sacks. Jerome Baker, he's been kind of quiet. Gets his first sack on the season. Nick Needham gets his first pick on the season. 3 for 3. Once again, we can't keep relying on Jason Sanders to get all of our points. We need to score some touchdowns, damn it. As mock draft 2 is out, see if we can sweep the Bills, who are now 4-2. We were down here at number 20, I think it was like 28. Where do they have us now? Probably way up here on the board. They have us top 10 pick, number 6, taking a quarterback. Vince Pickens out of Michigan, not taking the quarterback. We tanked for Tua, damn it. We're rocking with Tua. Week 8, see if we can sweep the Bills. And we actually do. 23-20, so one positive thing that has happened. I think we're undefeated in our division. We beat the Patriots already. We swept the Bills. We have yet to play the Jets, who we play in a couple of weeks. But we sweep the Bills. So we got their number. Kind of an even game. Could have went either way. But Trubisky played. That's probably why we won. Josh Allen is hurt. He's not playing. We need to take advantage. We could probably win the division. Jalen Waddle, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. O-line is going to give up sacks. I got to accept that at this point. Adam Butler, Emmanuel Ogbah, Jerome Baker, Van Ginkel, all with sacks. Xavier Howard with a pick. Jason Sanders, once again, perfect, making a 56-yarder. He is showing out as we finally get off that losing streak. Sweep the Bills. We're right behind them in the division as we are at week 9, mid-season mark, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade the team. And then we're also going to look at the contract negotiations, see who we need to bring back. Not to scout college players. Nope, don't want to do that. Won't do that till later in the offseason. We're going to look at the negotiations. As we got Mike Gesicki. Yep, I want him on a 5-year deal. Get about $5 million for the salary. Happy to continue to play for the organization. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's having a hell of a season. I'm willing to give him that 3-year deal. He wants more money. We'll work on it. Will Fuller, we'll wait. We'll wait on that. I would love to not only have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, but him as well, because he can fly to Jason McCourty, no. Coleman, no. Nick Needham, I know they brought him back. We'll wait, though, because we got Noah and Bognahy. Philip Lindsay will wait. Wilson, no. Malcolm Brown, all these other guys. Pilardi, maybe, if he continues to punt the ball well. Preston Williams, I probably want back. And then everybody else, Landon Roberts. That's a big one. We might bring him back. But let's see if we can beat the 5-3 Texans. I always forget they got Deshaun Watson year 1. And we lose by 8 points, 29-21. They outrush us. Seems like all the teams that are outrushing us, they tend to beat us. So our defense needs to stop the run for us to be able to win some games. And actually, Tua did not play bad. Wasn't on him. Gaskins was even okay. But Danny Amendola killed us. Turning back the clock. Like he playing with the Patriots again. Preston Williams got in 4 catches and a touchdown. Mike Gesicki had a touchdown. Austin Jackson giving up a sack. Christian Wilkins with the sack. Nick Needham, that's 2 picks. And Jason Sanders finally misses a field goal. But Nick Needham playing well. Playing well. As we get Will Fuller back from injury. Make sure that he's in on the slot. Yes, sir, he is. And the Ravens are 7-1. We have them primetime TV game. Don't know if it's Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. We just know it's a TV game. And look at that. We upset them 24-14. We're kind of a weird team right now. Don't know when we're going to win. Don't know when we're going to lose. But look at that. 390 passing yards. Tua must have had a big day, career day. Touchdown, no picks, 390. Outdueling Lamar Jackson. 2 touchdowns for Philip Lindsay. Jalen Waddle went crazy. Mike Gesicki had a touchdown. Greg Little giving up a couple of sacks. To Calais Campbell. Jerome Baker had a pick. Jason Sanders, don't start missing field goals now, my boy. Don't start missing field goals now. Not when we're trying to win some games. We're trying to win a division year 1. Look at that. This division is terrible right now. No team is at 500. But the Jets and the Bills are tied for number 1. And I guess you could say we're tied too. We just got one more loss in them. And now our first game against the Jets, where if we win this game, we can actually take the lead for the division as we get Jalen Phillips back from injury. Let's just make sure that he is our rush right in. So they have it the way I said it. Thank you, Madden, for not fucking up my depth chart. Don't adjust it. Leave it the way I made it. See if we can get a win. And we do. We beat the Jets, so we're undefeated when it comes to our division, when it comes to the AFC East. As they outrushed us, but we won. They outpassed us. They didn't even turn the ball over. We only got 10 first downs. They got 20. So I don't understand how we won this game. Both teams is terrible on third down. They even got a fourth down conversion. Both teams only had one touchdown in the red zone. They had 3 red zone field goals. The time of possession was better. How the fuck did we win that game? Tua threw 2 touchdowns. Okay, we sacked Zach Wilson 6 times. I still don't know how we won that game. We got outplayed. Malcolm Brown had a touchdown. Jalen Waddle had a touchdown. Devontae Parker had a tutty. How the hell did we win that game? 3 sacks for Emmanuel Ogbah. I guess that was it. Christian Wilkins, Jerome Baker, Van Ginkel, Zach Sealer all had sacks. Nick Folk missed the field goal. Even Braden Mann out-punted our punter. How do we win? We got beat in every phase of the game. It's crazy. We are 5-6. Bills somehow top of the division, even though we swept them as we get Cedric Redwine back from injury. Let's see if we can beat the 2-9 Panthers. And we lose 28-13. It's okay. It's okay. They outrushed us. So every time a team outrushes us, we lose. That's the key to beat us, I guess. 3 touchdowns for Chuba Hubbard. Terrace Marshall had himself a career game against us. Will Fuller had a 4-yard catch for a touchdown. Offensive line giving up a lot of sacks. Van Ginkel, Ogbah. Jason Sanders was perfect. I wonder, why does Van Ginkel go? He must be glitched or something. He must be one of those Madden gods, sim gods, because he not playing like a damn superstar day of the me. Not in this rebuild. And let's see if we can beat the 5-6 Giants. Get back. Try to get back to 500. And we get our asses kicked 33-3. Man. As we go into the bye week, we are not passing the ball. We're not running the ball. Turning the ball over. I mean, Daniel Jones really didn't do nothing. It was Saquon Barkley and the other running backs. Kyle Rudolph led the way for them. O-line giving up sacks. Emmanuel Ogbah had a sack, so did Baker, Jalen Phillips. Jason Sanders made a 54-yarder, and that was about it. That was the only points of the game. As we go into the bye week, need to go back to the contract negotiations really quick. As Emmanuel Ogbah is one, and I think I'm going to wait on it now. I don't even remember if they brought him back in real life. I'm going to have to double check that. So we'll wait on all these other guys. I mean, Nick Needham, we might bring back. Preston Williams and Atlanta Roberts. Those are the main 3 that I'm looking to bring back. But we're not going to bring anybody back now as Darius Hodge gets signed from our practice squad. Excuse me. And the Texans. And let's go ahead and simulate to next week and see if we can sweep the Jets. We've beaten every team in the division. And it sucks that we're still a game behind the Bills and the Patriots, as we already beat the Patriots. We already beat the Bills, swept them. Let's see if we can beat the Jets, sweep them, and then we'll only have the Patriots to beat one more time and sweep them. And that'll be sad as hell if we sweep every team in the division, go 6-0, and don't win the division. So let's see if we can sweep the Jets. We don't. Lose by a field goal. Had a great opportunity, but we didn't get the job done. We outrushed them. They outpassed us. No turnovers. We lost in OT. So, close game. Could have went either way. And we outrushed them with Phillip Lindsay. Elijah Moore just killed us. Emmanuel Ogbah trying to earn that new contract. Sealer, Baker, Van Ginkel, Nick Needham's having a great season for us. It's going to be hard to get Noah and Bogny involved with Nick Needham coming back and Byron Jones. And, man, Xavier Howard. Probably could move one of them to safety. But then we got Brandon Jones I'm trying to develop. Got Javon Holland. Greg Little's out with a broken collarbone. TV game against the Saints. They're 9-5. See if we can beat them. Probably not. And we don't. So it looks like we're not going to win the division. Probably not going to make the playoffs. As we finish up against the Titans and the Patriots, yes, we did lose on Monday night. They outrushed us. We outpassed them, but we had the 2 turnovers. And we lose to Jameis. Jalen Waddle did okay, 81 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Agba, Jalen Phillips, Van Ginkel. Sanders was perfect. And we might as well just lose the rest of the games. We're not gonna make the playoffs. Definitely don't want to be last in the division though. We don't want to be behind the Jets as we beat the Titans. Beat them 23-17 in overtime. Another overtime game for us as we shut their passing game down. I mean, we should be able to shut passing game down. We got fucking Xavier Howard, Byron Jones. Has our O-line giving up sacks, so Tua's just getting destroyed behind the O-line. Probably hurting his confidence. Phillip Lindsay with a touchdown. Devontae Parker probably catching his last touchdown pass as a Miami Dolphin. Jalen Waddle had one. Liam Eichenberg, Theater giving up some sacks. Yeah, a pick for Van Ginkel. He's turning it up now at the end of the season. And then we're going to finish up against the Patriots, try to sweep them and try to spoil their division title, because if the Jets or Bills win and the Patriots lose, the Jets or the Bills, I think, have a chance to win the division. So let's try to spoil it for the Patriots. And we beat them, but they still win the division. And would you look at that? We came in third. It was a sorry division. No team was over 500. No team. The division winner had 8 wins with a record of 8-9. And we played horrible, and we were 1 game away, probably a couple of games away from winning the division and making the playoffs. But we were dead last in the league when it came to points per game. Passing yards, we were 14. We were dead last in rushing yards per game. Defensive points per game, though, we were number 10. And defensive pass yards game, we were number 10. But the rush. So we could not run the ball, and we could not stop the run. And we didn't put enough points on the board. So those are our main 3 issues. We need to work on running the ball, stopping the run, and putting points on the damn board. Defense pass yards game were great. Points per game and the passing yards for us. So Brian Flores, not firing him. As you see, his contract extended. Did not deserve to get fired in real life, so I'm keeping him on the staff going into next season. And then looking at the top performers, you had Tom Brady, threw for like 5,000 yards. So did Patrick Mahomes. You had Justin Herbert, Derrick Henry, Zeke Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Amari Cooper, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, Khalil Mack, Shaquille Barrett, Myles Garrett, Miles Jack, Levante David, JOK, Christian Kirksey, Alexander Johnson, and Jerome Baker, number 3, when it came to tackles. Probably because our defense was on the field a lot. Offensive yards of 30. Tua threw for 4,000 yards. Defensive yards 23. Point scored, dead last, 32. Jalen Waddle went crazy. So Tua, 4,000 yards, that's great. 22 touchdowns, not so great. And then 13 picks, 57% completion percentage, though. And he got sacked 43 times. Rushing, another rushing numbers are going to be horrible. Gaskin by almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Phillip Lindsay, 7 touchdowns. Touchdown for Duke, touchdown for Malcolm, touchdown for Brissett. Our longest rush, though, of the season was 9 yards. Jalen Waddle, 92 catches, 1,400 yards, double-digit touchdowns. Hopefully he won Rookie of the Year. Devontae Parker, almost 800 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gesicki missed a couple of games, but still had over 70 catches, over 700 yards, 4 touchdowns. Will Fuller, 40 catches, 600 yards, 3 touchdowns. Adam Shaheen, 2 touchdowns. And Preston Williams with 1. O-line, this should be terrible. 3 linemen gave up double-digit sacks. Austin Jackson, Liam Eichenberg, who was playing center, and then Greg Little at left tackle. But Solomon Kinley did okay, and so did Robert Hunt. So I guess the guards, and even our backups gave up sacks. So our two guards, Kinley and Hunt, did great. Jerome Baker, as you saw, he was number 3 in tackles. Had a great season. Byron Jones, they had no picks. But, I mean, I'm not going to start basing the cornerback safeties play off of picks. I mean, if they did their job, maybe teams were scared to throw it near Byron Jones. So, not going to look at the picks. Still had over 100 tackles. Van Ginkel had an okay season. Eric Rowe, I mean, just tackles. Xavier Howard had a couple of picks. Nick Needham had a couple of picks. Christian Wilkins. Javon Holland had a couple of picks. Emmanuel Ogbah had a great season. Might need to bring him back. Jalen Phillips. I mean, he was a rookie. 4 picks for Landon Roberts early on, and he kind of slowed down. And then a couple of tackles for some more guys. Forced fumbles. We had 1 for Jerome Baker, 1 for Van Ginkel. We had 2 blocks for Christian Wilkins, 1 for Adam Butler, 1 for Sam. And then a safety. No safeties and no defensive touchdowns. Kicking, we had the 2 field goals that were blocked. And then, so 4 missed field goals overall, but because 2 were blocked, he only missed 2, really, he only missed 2. So that's great for Jason Sanders. And then Michael Pilardi averaged 50.8 inside the 20, 10 times, longest was 71. Kick return, no touchdowns, and no touchdowns for punt return. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Kyler Murray. Coach of the year goes to Urban Meyer. 15-2 Jaguars. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. No Dolphins. Defensive Player of the Year, Miles Jack. Emmanuel Ogbah at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Zach Wilson. We had Jalen Waddle at 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to J.O.K. We had Jalen Phillips at 8. Javon Holland at number 9. Best QB went to Patrick Mahomes. Best running back went to Derrick Henry. Best receiver goes to Jalen Waddle in his rookie season. Let's go. Give him X Factor, damn it. Best offensive lineman, not us. It goes to Ronnie Stanley. D-line, Myles Garrett. We have Ogbah at 4. Linebacker, Harold Landry. DB, Teron Johnson. And then best kicker, Fairbairn. Jason Sanders at 5. So, 3rd in the division, 7-10. Jalen Waddle wins Best Receiver of the Year in the AFC. So we have a lot to look forward to, especially trying to get this track team going, get this track team running. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl in year 1. But before that, let's check out to see if we had any Pro Bowlers. Jalen Waddle. Please don't get snubbed. He better not get snubbed. I want to be wide receiver 1 in the Pro Bowl, as we have a Saints-Bengals Super Bowl. So looking at the AFC, Jalen Waddle is wide receiver 1. Give my boy X Factor. Jarvis Landry, the former Dolphin, making the Pro Bowl. Laramie Tunsil, former Dolphin, making the Pro Bowl. We had Emmanuel Ogbah making the Pro Bowl. So I probably should have paid him because he's probably going to go to superstar dev. But knowing Madden, they're going to knock him back down a star, maybe even normal. So he might be even cheaper. So that's 2 Pro Bowlers for us. I don't think nobody from the secondary is going to make it for us. Yep, so only 2 Pro Bowlers. So shout out to Mr. Penguin, Jalen Waddle, and Emmanuel Ogbah, who is looking for a new contract. See if we have any depth trade upgrades, and then we will simulate the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking Jalen Waddle should be X Factor, superstar. I can't remember if he was star or superstar. So he was already superstar. This man was starting wide receiver in the Pro Bowl for the AFC, won wide receiver of the year, and he doesn't go up depth trade. Shaking my damn dreads, and I don't even got dreads no more. Emmanuel Ogbah, though, goes up to superstar dev. Probably won't keep it. Probably going to get knocked down. But with that season, I think he deserved. Christian Wilkins goes up to superstar dev, and I don't think he deserved it. He might not keep it. Might just be a bug because, look, Van Ginkel. There it is. Superstar dev. I ain't going to complain. If they let him keep it, let him keep it. Let him keep it by all means. Let him keep it. And nobody else, though. It's Javon Holland and Jalen Phillips, our stars. So we had 2 new superstars on the defense, Ogba, Wilkins, actually 3, and Van Ginkel. So the defense getting some love. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl. Will it be Jameis? It is Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints. If Jameis didn't get hurt, would this have happened in real life? So the Saints win the Super Bowl. Cam Jordan wins the Super Bowl MVP. Kyler Murray MVP, then Urban Meyer, Kyler Murray, Miles Jack, Justin Fields, J.O.K. As we head on to the offseason. And looking at the mock draft 3, they have us the number 1 overall pick, taking a cornerback, Tevin Shepard. So because we have the number 1 overall pick, I think that makes the trade for Tyreek Hill easier to complete. We will have the number 1 overall pick, too. It's crazy. Looking at retirements, though, see if we have anybody on the Devin McCourty retires on the Patriots, so that's in our division. And then hopefully his brother might have retired with him on our team. As he does not. So only one McCourty brother is gone. And let's check out contracts that we need to sign. So yes, Ogba goes back down to star, like I thought would happen. And I don't know if we bring him back or not, because he had a Pro Bowl type season. I don't know if the Dolphins brung him back in real life. Checking it right now. I probably should have checked this out before I started this rebuild. But I don't think they actually did bring him back. Okay. So, because he had a great season, we're going to bring him back too. He wanted more salary and bonus. So, because of Pro Bowl, we'll give him a little bit extra. Shouldn't hurt. And he still wants to hit free agency. Crazy. Will Fuller, I'll try to bring back for cheaper, or we might ride with Preston Williams as a wide receiver 3. But I know they did bring in Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys to be like their wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. Nick Needham had an okay season. We're going to bring him back. 2-year deal. Justin Coleman, no. Albert Wilson, no. Philip Lindsay, no. Pilardi, we'll bring back in free agency. He had an okay season. Preston Williams, yeah, I want him back, but we're going to do a cheaper deal in free agency. Same thing with like Red Wine. Landon Roberts, though, with them 4 picks. I'm going to bring all these guys back for cheaper. So it sucks that we might lose Emmanuel Ogba, but it is what it is. He wants to be a little asshole. Let him be a little asshole. Now let's go ahead and simulate 2 free agency period, stage 1. And let's go ahead and pull the trigger and do the big trade right now. Hopefully we can even get it done. So it will be number 1 overall pick, a 2nd round pick, and their 4th round pick to the Chiefs for Tyreek Hill. And I think I was supposed to include, I did it way too fast. Trying to remember if I was supposed to include picks from them. Well, I do have to give the Chiefs a 2023 4th and 6th round pick. So, and the Dolphins just got Tyreek Hill. So, that's okay. Now, let's go ahead and give them a future 4th and 6th. And then I'll just take either like a later pick, like a 7th round pick, or I just take a player off their hands that they really don't care about, don't need. It's just trash. Just getting them for the trade. Yeah, let's just get this guy Rashad Berry, and it should go through. There you go. So that's all the picks. We get Tyreek Hill on the squad. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Him and Jalen Waddle, lethal. So we get Tyreek Hill. Don't know why he's wearing number 18. Number 10 might be taken. And it is. So we'll discard right now. Who is wearing number 10? Who is wearing number 10? Whoever the hell this guy is, Liram, get out of here. Because that number belongs to Tyreek Cheetah Hill. We got the Cheetah and the Penguin on the same team. Track team is underway. Got a couple more pieces to go. A couple more signings to be made. Let's check out the free agency. And we are going to have to put in a pretty big bid for Teron Armstead, who they actually signed in real life. So definitely going to try to get him. Going to give him whatever he wants. And it's going to suck if we can't get him because I know that they got him in real life. And we're going to overpay like crazy. Going to overpay like crazy. So we're going to give him that. I know they brought in Raheem Mostert in real life. They brought in Chase Edmonds, which is a signing that I didn't like. I like the Raheem Mostert one. But I didn't like the Chase Edmonds. Like I said, I feel like they should just draft a running back. We got Ahmed. I know we lost Myles Gaskin. Did we just bring in Chase Edmonds? I mean, I don't like the Chase Edmonds signing, so I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't have to do every single move that they did, like the Connor Williams one. I really didn't like that one. I know they had to beef up the O-line. But I think you do that with Teron Armstead. So I'm not going to do the Chase Edmonds signing. We are going to try to do the Raheem Mostert, the Teron Armstead. I'm going to skip the Connor Williams one. Agba. I want him back, but he doesn't want to come back. And I don't know if we should overpay for him. I'm going to try to get him back, though. Try to get him back. That's all I'm giving him. Chargers are going crazy for him. Trying to think of other people that we needed to bring back. So I know one, we brought back Nick Needham. Will Fuller, I kind of wanted back, but I feel like we should just go with Preston Williams, who's getting contract offers from the Colts. Yeah, so I want Preston Williams. I know they brought in, where is he? Where the hell is Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys? Cedric, where is he? There he is. There's Cedric Wilson. They brought in Cedric Wilson also, which is a signing that, I mean, it's like I like the Armstead, Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert. But then like the other three, the Connor Williams, the Cedric Wilson, and the Chase Edmonds, those are signings that I really didn't care about that they did. So we're not going to do those three. So we did three. We're not going to do those three. We can save all the signings, all the complete signings for next year's Madden 23 team. Ogba, he usually plays well in this team, man. Throw all our money at him. Still not enough. Still not enough. I want Landon Roberts back. Making sure I get all those guys back. I'll give him a 2-year deal. We get a little bit cheaper, though. And we wanted Pilardi back, our punter. And another signing that I forgot that they actually did in real life was Alec Ingold, the fullback. So we're actually going to try to get him. And that'll help out the running game. So, yeah, going after Teron Armstead, Emmanuel Ogba, who we're probably going to miss out on, Raheem Mostert, Alec Ingold, getting Preston Williams back, Pilardi, and Landon Roberts. We're going to skip out on the Chase Edmonds deal, the Connor Williams deal, and the Cedric Wilson deal, because those are three signings that I really didn't care about in real life. We're also going to go ahead and make sure that we get Teron Armstead, so we actually are going to go try and buy. Probably don't have enough, though. Probably don't have enough. Player personnel. Contracts. We need the O-lineman. And you know what? Even though we did that, I think I'm also going to increase it just a little bit more because I want Teron Armstead. We need Teron Armstead. They made the signing in real life. Let's give him a lot of money. A lot of money. And let's see if we get Teron Armstead. And everybody else. And he's usually hard to sign as we get him, but we miss out on Preston Williams. He does not want to come back to be our wide receiver 3. That's crazy. We get Ingold. We actually get Ogba, who was getting more money from the Chargers. Wow. That was a unexpected turn of events. We get Ogba, who we were second in the bid. Miss out on Preston Williams, who we were first in on the bid, beating the Colts. Just overall weird, as we still have a chance to get Pilardi, Mostert, and Elandon Roberts. So, do we bring back Will Fuller on a cheap deal? Like a cheap 2-year deal? Oh, it's almost even. Yeah, so let's try to get Will Fuller, Raheem Mostert, Pilardi, Elandon Roberts. It's okay. It's okay, Preston. It's okay. And let's see if we can get Mostert, get Elandon Roberts. We have a 5th-year option. And it is Christian Wilkins, man. I'm going to pick it up. Can't remember how he really played it last season, but let's give it another season. Could have said no and made him prove his worth, but we're gonna pick it up. Might as well. And let's see what's going on with Will Fuller. You really want to go to the Browns, my boy? Really want to go to the Browns? As we might as well just go ahead and do the Cedric Wilson thing, losing out on Preston Williams. We do the Cedric Wilson thing, man. I want Will Fuller, though. I want that speed. I want this track team. Let's do Will Fuller. And then we'll go ahead and scout the college players. I know we gave up the 1st, 2nd round, and 4th round picks. Don't even know what picks we have. But we're going to scout a couple of people, see if we can get some hidden gems. I know I said running back, but we probably won't get one this season, which is another reason why I should have just brought in Chase Edmonds. Now when I'm thinking about it, we should have just did the Chase Edmonds thing. It makes sense. Double down on running back because we don't have 1st, 2nd picks. This guy is fast. Elijah Blake. We can look at receiver now that we would need a wide receiver 3 maybe. A, break tackle. B, short round. He doesn't look bad. Alex Wilds. Put him on the list. Don't need tight end. We could use a guard in the later rounds. B, pass blocking, though. It's always good centers. B, impact blocking. Yeah, B's all over the place, so he looks good. We could probably move him in the guard. C, pass blocking. A, injury. But D, run block power, no sir. And then on the D end, we got Ogba back. Got Christian Wilkins back. We got Raekwon Davis. Could use another middle linebacker, but we brought back Elandon Roberts. Got all our corners and safeties. So now when I'm thinking about it, we probably need to double dip at running back and probably bring in Cedric Wilson. And it looks like Chase Edmonds is gone. Still got Myles Gaskin, so we can rock with him. And then receiver, yes, we're going after Will Fuller. I want all the speed that we can get. So let's go ahead and simulate the week. See if we get Will Fuller. As we get kicked out. So they're not going to show me if I got Will Fuller yet. So going to make it even more dramatic. So let's sign back in and get right back into it and see if we got Will Fuller. And that'll be a fast wide receiver core with Cheetah, Penguin, Will Fuller, and Raheem Mostert running back. Alec Ingle at fullback. Brought in Teron Armstead to help the O-line. And I think this offense is going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better as we don't get Will Fuller. And we missed out on Preston Williams, bringing him back. So now we need wide receiver 3. Do have Devontae Parker still on the roster. Still on the roster. So we don't have to look at the mock draft because we don't have a first-round pick anymore. Let's see. Odell is still a free agent. If he is there in preseason, we can look to bring either him, Antonio Brown. There is some wide receivers still available. Even Cedric Wilson didn't get signed. So we could just go ahead and do the Cedric Wilson thing and make him our wide receiver 3. But looking at everybody that was signed, the Jets get Melvin Gordon. The Jets get Michael Gallup. The Jets get Dalton Schultz. Will Fuller decides to go to the Browns. So the Jets, they get Corey Bojorquez, punter. They get Ronald Jones at running back. So the Jets spending money, making moves, trying to win the AFC East. Bills make a couple moves to get Jaron Reed. Don't see the Patriots making any moves. Jets signing Anthony Everett. But the Jets spending money, trying to win the division. Let's go ahead and simulate to the draft as we don't have any picks. But we're going to try to find some hidden gems in the later rounds. I mean, Tyreek Hill was worth it.
On the clock now, the Chiefs.
And let's just see. The Chiefs have the number one. Well, oh, man, that's crazy. Chiefs number 1 pick. Let's see what they take.
All right, it's the
A defensive end.
on the clock.
And then let's just go ahead to our pick. No second, no third, no fourth. As we do have a 4th-round pick. I forgot about the second 4th-round pick. And let's see if we can get a steal. So, running back, nope. Receiver, that receiver we were looking at is gone. The center is there. And that might be the pick. Yep, looks like it's going to be that center. Franklin McQueen. Let's take him.
All right, the Seahawks are now on the clock.
If he's not good, be a backup. If he is good, he can start somewhere on the O-line.
The Dolphins now on the clock.
And then with this pick, thinking receiver or running back. Could look at running back. Still got Myles Gaskins. B awareness, B injury. So Trevon Thomas looks okay. Let's look at Tyrese Morton. FD route, no sir. Josh Flowers, why our teams pass on him? Because of that F catching. He can't catch. You should not be a receiver. So it's looking like maybe a left outside linebacker. Need a backup for Van Ginkel. B awareness, C block shot, and C man coverage. Let's take Richard Meadows.
Now on the
Doesn't look that bad. Take him.
Okay, next
and then maybe we go defensive tackle or running back. As a running back we were looking at is gone. No running backs left, really. No receivers left, really. Let's look at Josh Sims. No pitcher. That might be good luck. B kick return. That's about it. Really don't need a return, man. 7 downs, F catching. Did we draft Josh Sims to be a return guy? I don't know. Let's look at D tackle. Need a backup for Raekwon Davis. Maybe some competition. Not with F power moves, though. Not with F block shedding. Maybe a middle linebacker? Just in case Landon Roberts doesn't play well. Not with F pursuit. What's up with all these damn Fs? D tackling. At least it's not an F. But he has F man coverage. At this point, we might just have to have the computer simulate the rest of the picks for us because all these guys are failing right now. All these guys are failing. Except this guy, C pursuit. 8-man coverage. We found somebody.
And now return to the Jets. It's their selection.
Andrew Charles. And then with the last pick, I'm thinking
now the Dolphins
D tackle.
Who do they have their eye on?
Receiver maybe. Who's gonna take him? Sims. He has that B kit return. Doesn't have to be a receiver for us. Could just be a return man. F juke move though. Yeah, we'll just take him.
To the Panthers.
He has speed. Be a return man.
All right, the Dolphins.
And then with our other 7th round pick, I think we need a defensive tackle. We need a backup. Need a backup for Raekwon Davis. F play rec. B tackling. F pursuit and F awareness. But he has good stamina. We just take him. Deontay Medlock. Yeah, we might take him. I mean, it's a 7th round pick. Ooh, this guy a little bit better though. Let's take him. Dante Wilkins.
On the clock now, it's the Patriots.
Christian Wilkins' cousin. So we'll take him. And in the draft, see how we did. Probably didn't do so well. First pick was a 4th round. But if we can get a couple high 60s, mid 60s, maybe a couple of 70s, I think we'll be straight. Looking at the draft, we actually didn't do that bad. No hidden depth traits, but like I said, we got a couple of high 60s right here. We got a mid 60. I mean, even with that last pick, borderline 60. So Franklin McQueen, center. We got Richard Meadows, backup left outside linebacker. Charles will probably move inside the middle linebacker. The receiver will be more of like a return guy. And then we needed depth at defensive tackle. And then let's just see who was the highest overall in the draft. I see 80 there, and it was a cornerback going to the Panthers. At least it wasn't a team in our division. But missed out on the playoffs, 7-10, 3rd in the division. Jalen Waddle won the wide receiver year of the award. The AFC was also starting in the AFC as our wide receiver 1. We did the Tyreek Hill trade. We made a couple of the real signings like Armstead, Raheem Mostert, Alec Ingold. We passed on some like Cedric Wilson, who we might look at because we missed out on Preston Williams and Will Fuller. So we might bring in Cedric Wilson, but we did pass on the Connor Williams signing. We passed on the Chase Edmonds signing just because I really didn't care about those signings in real life, but we made the other signings and other trade for Tyreek Hill. So we have a track star team now, but that'll wrap it up for part 1 until the next episode.